Today's video is brought to you by Upstart.com. It's tough out there right now, and financially, we could all use a little help. Upstart is a fast and easy way to secure a personal loan to pay off your debt, all online. Whether you want to pay off credit cards, consolidate debts, or just need money for personal expenses, over 500,000 people have turned to Upstart. Upstart takes more than your credit score into account and finds the smartest rates with trusted partners. With a 5-minute online rate check, you can see your rates up front on loans from $1,000 to $50,000. It's easy, and you can be approved in 24 hours, receiving your needed funds in as fast as 1 business day. Loan amounts are determined based on credit, income, and certain other criteria provided in your loan application. Be sure to use our link, upstart.com/boardfilm. Find out how Upstart can help you by clicking the link in the description.
Jeff, this is breaking and coming in as we speak, but we are being told that Tom Brady is expected to be a Tampa Bay Buccaneer.
I heard the first thing Tom Brady did after he signed with the Bucs is he was like, yo, I want every teammate's phone number so I can reach out to them personally.
Yes. Every fan in America was curious to see how the GOAT, if you will, that's what they call him, how he would perform in pewter and orange.
Brady keeps.
In a pandemic year, there was no preseason.
That's Chris Godwin, who broke out last year, and he's out of bounds at the 46 of New Orleans.
Tom Brady would be joining a new team with a new system.
Take it in for the touchdown. Tom Brady slams it down.
It's different when you go to a different conference, right? Different defenses that you're seeing. It's a major adjustment.
In week 1, they'd go on the road against a Super Bowl caliber team that had been together for many seasons. Led by another legend, Drew Brees.
It's Kamara for the touchdown.
He's 43. There's a reason that the Patriots stepped away from him.
And Brady is sacked. Brought down from behind by Hendrickson.
The struggles were not pretty, and the media wasted no time in jumping into the he's washed narrative.
He's a system quarterback who has played in a great system that has produced a lot of winning.
This one's packed. Back the other way for the touchdown. It's Janoris Jenkins.
Your guy looked bad. Now, out of 28 quarterbacks, he was 23rd. Can you, with a 33 QBR.
Is Tampa right now, that team you watched yesterday, are they a threat to make a deep playoff run?
No.
That the Bucs aren't doing anything special, aren't making the playoffs with or without Tom Brady. He is not that guy.
This isn't Tom Brady anymore. This is some lesser version of him. We're seeing it now, and that's what I mean, and it's happening.
They know it was an ugly loss last week, but Tom Brady said, think about it this way, in New England, I threw tens of thousands of footballs with my guys. Here, because of circumstances, he said he's lucky if he's gotten 100 to 200. So they know that this is a process.
Observe Brady reading the play off his wrist. Brady's greatest weapon, his mind, was being slowed by unfamiliarity with Bruce Arians' offense.
Brady deep down the middle for Evans. Inside the 30 of Carolina, and Mike Evans is down to the 21.
In week 2, there were 3 drop touchdown passes by the Bucs.
But that's one that you have got to come up with for your quarterback. You've got to get your offense on track.
Here, both Evans and Brady read the corner is playing over the top. Brady places the ball on Evans' back shoulder.
This is Tom Brady, and this is Mike Evans working in practice, being on the same page, reading the exact same look, and adjusting the concept for the team.
With that many changes in the offseason, it would take a while to mesh and come together.
Hitting O.J. Howard in the hands.
These are the kind of mental mistakes that cost us a game last week, guys. Had a couple of drops on Tom Brady throws today. Boy, you're not going to get a better one than that. That's a touchdown.
The media continued to criticize Brady, glossing over the touchdowns that were dropped.
There are so many Brady haters. There are so many millions of people in this country sick and tired of seeing Tom Brady on the biggest stage in the sport.
And it's dropped. LaShawn McCoy unable to haul it in.
Tom Brady is done. No Tom can do that. I've been saying it. He was going to fall off the cliff.
Herbert, deep drop, looking to uncork the deep ball.
In week 4, the Chargers exploded to a 17-point lead.
Got the separation, touchdown. Tyron Johnson just elevated off the practice squad.
The worries about the Bucs being all hype were strengthening.
Find yourself down 24-7, but because you have Tom Brady, you know the offense has shown that it can consistently move the ball.
As the Brady-led Bucs were now in danger of falling to 2-2.
Caught ball, touchdown Tampa Bay! Great leaping catch in the end zone, and that was Mike Evans. 8:30 to go in the third quarter. Play action fake, dropping Brady, looks toward the end zone. Brady throws toward O.J. Howard. 28-yard touchdown pass on 2nd down and 8. And O.J.'s got his 2nd touchdown grab of the season, and the Bucs narrow the gap. It's 24-20.
In a blink, the Bucs had erased the deficit.
You can't do it any better. Brady to Miller.
You got all these guys.
Yeah.
Who had the stigma over them that they were really tough guys to get to buy in. He will take your misfits and make them magical.
But the Chargers struck again.
It's caught, and he's gone. Jalen Guyton to the house. Touchdown.
In his long history in New England, Brady has built a legend on coming back from adversity. But his Bucs teammates had never seen it from him. Until now.
Inside the 15-yard line to the 7, Mike Evans.
Delivering another double-digit comeback.
3-2-1, touchdown Tampa Bay. Tampa Bay behind Tom Brady. I don't know if we do it without Tom Brady.
As for Brady's teammates, after seeing his heroics firsthand, this is how they viewed their new quarterback.
Still cooking after all these years.
This is a young man who patiently waited for his chance to play and then had to withstand.
Touchdowns. He goes that way, and he's got Terrell in the open field. David Terrell inside the 20. Michigan touchdown. Boy, that was a nifty. You hear the people, hey, bet on yourself. Tom Brady. And a career high for Tom Brady in both.
It's clutchness beyond comprehension.
The growing pains showed themselves again in week 5. Pressured all night and hindered by 11 penalties that killed 3 separate scoring drives.
Pressure, down goes Brady. Off the edge, making the play.
The Bucs looked lost in prime time.
Personal foul. Offense number 66. 15-yard penalty. The down counts. It'll be 2nd down. Holding. Offense number 78. 10-yard penalty. 1st down.
Another flag's out there.
Offense number 13. 10-yard penalty. Still 1st down.
Is Tom in Tampa because he wants to be in Tampa, or is he in Tampa because there were no other options?
Yesterday, it looked like he wasn't Tom Brady in that final drive. It looked like he was some neophyte quarterback, which is why we're making it into a thing.
Worse still, Brady seemingly thought he had an extra play.
Broken up, incomplete, and the Chicago Bears are going to take over. DeAndre Houston Carson was there.
This defeat signaled to the trolls that Brady was washed. And without Belichick, he was nothing but a senile old man.
Senile Tom Brady needs a cognitive test now because he is not fit to lead.
It's a story I've told in numerous other Brady videos. The 6th round draft pick that no one believed in.
At the combine, when you watch Tom, you saw this tall
tall, gangly-looking kid. Looked like haven't ever seen a weight room.
In 32 years of doing this, we talked about 576 quarterbacks. He was number 576.
Belichick was fortunate enough to have Brady drafted in the 6th round. Dick Rabine's recommendation. I was there for that workout in Michigan, so I never thought he was going to be any good.
Tom Brady at pick 198 goes to the New England Patriots.
He didn't get drafted till pick 199, the 6th round.
A lot of people don't believe in you. It was obvious by 6 other quarterbacks taken and 198 other picks. And I always felt, you know what? Once I get my shot, I'm gonna be ready. I'm gonna really take advantage of that.
But you just signed a $100 million contract. The last thing you're thinking is this 6th round pick out of Michigan is gonna take your job.
No, that was last thing on my mind.
Talk to me about your favorites. Because just talk about love under, okay?
Like sticks.
Chris had the ball for the first time. Drew Bledsoe, now in his 9th year, just 500 yards away from joining that 30,000-yard club out of Washington State.
He was right in my hip pocket all the time trying to learn. So I figured he'd be like a 10, 11-year backup. Was kind of what I figured he would.
Zeroes in on Bledsoe. They've not sacked Bledsoe today, and that's quite in contrast to last year when they sacked him. Bledsoe going to run it. Needs 10 yards.
Bledsoe's injuries will thrust second-year backup Tom Brady into the starting role for this Sunday's matchup.
I've always told myself, if you ever get this opportunity, because you never know how many you're going to get. And when you do get your opportunity, you better be ready to take advantage, especially with how competitive this league is and how good every team you play is.
Most were burying the Bucs as they headed into a matchup with Super Bowl favorite Green Bay and the future season MVP, Aaron Rodgers.
Pass is picked. Intercepted back the other way. Touchdown, Tampa Bay. Intercepted by Jamel Dean.
Nice job, boys. Way to hang in there. All day, just like that.
The defense sparked an onslaught of points.
Here's one broken up, another pick. Deflected, and back is Mike Edwards just into the ball game, and he is down at the 2.
I don't think people realize how difficult it is to win with another team.
You are going to a different system.
Yes.
He's going to a different conference, so he's playing different teams pretty much all together.
Yeah.
But here's what Tom Brady is. Yeah. Tom Brady is a culture.
Pass caught. Touchdown, Tampa Bay. It's the rookie Tyler Johnson.
And one of Brady's longtime friends helped cement the victory.
Tom Brady comes to your team, and now the entire culture is Tom Brady's culture.
Got it for the touchdown.
Got one. You got it. Yeah, baby. And there was a nice one, too.
Rob Gronkowski was once the most dominant tight end in NFL history.
Drives him right off the field and into the television truck. And I think Gronk, you see him flapping his fingers saying, that guy's been talking all game. I just threw him into the NBC camera.
Yes, he was just yapping to me the whole time, and that's why I took him and threw him out of the club.
Gronk had moments and stretches through his career where you just went, like, it doesn't seem fair.
Oh my gosh.
Point. Wow. Gronk retired after 2018, but had been lured to Tampa Bay by Tom Brady.
Good job, buddy. You okay? You see, man. All right. Good. Speed up a little bit. Good. Good job, man. All right. You too. Good luck, man. You guys got a good team.
Yeah, you too. See, baby.
Yeah.
The thing that is amazing about Tom Brady coming in and getting the job done so fast, we're talking about 7 weeks, is that Brady effect. Him stepping into the building and making everyone better. We say this about leadership.
Brady off the fake. Has time.
Now, as the season progressed, the legendary Gronkowski was rounding back into form.
Red zone chance. He's got it for a touchdown. Back-to-back
weeks. Rob Gronkowski finding the end zone.
You heard Mike Evans say, I was losing hope that we would ever get into the playoffs until Tom Brady came here.
Brady turned the new black hole into a Michael Bay movie.
Brady, deep shot.
Including the throw of the year.
Turn for a touchdown!
I mean, come on. You want to talk about breadbasket right there. I mean, you're just throwing it into a 5-gallon bucket. Here you go. Brady, beautiful throw down the sideline for the touchdown.
That might have been a 3 minus. I don't know if that was 6 inches short.
And it is Holden for the touchdown.
At the behest of Brady, the Bucs signed controversial receiver Antonio Brown, who was finally coming back from suspension.
Guess who's back?
Finish him.
Boom, perfect timing.
Well, Al, 7-time Pro Bowl wide receiver Antonio Brown is with his 4th team in the last 20 months, and he makes his Buccaneers debut tonight after serving an 8-game suspension for violations of the NFL's personal conduct policy.
The Bucs got their long-awaited rematch with the Saints.
You play almost half your schedule every year against the same division opponents.
Right.
He knows the Buffalo Bills inside.
Well, it's 3rd down and 10. 4-man rush.
Now he's playing the Saints twice, and he got curb stomped twice.
Smith for the touchdown. Traquan Smith.
Now in Week 9, things were meant to be different. But they weren't. They were arguably worse.
And that will be caught. That's Adam Troutman for the touchdown.
Because of the manner in which the Saints have so manhandled the Bucs in the 2 occasions.
And last night, it was 38-0.
Perhaps it was forcing Brown into the lineup. Perhaps it was just too big a moment for this building Bucs team. Either way, they were beaten down by their most bitter rival.
To say Tom Brady's struggle is a slap in the face to struggling. Thomas, Edward, Jameis, Winston, Brady, Sr. looked awful.
The Saints did not hesitate to rub it in, posting videos of the Bucs QB from the year prior, dancing and eating W's.
Brady.
The Bucs were reeling when they faced the Rams in prime time. Despite some spectacular plays from the receivers,
And it's a touchdown.
the Bucs would suffer another defeat, sparking speculation that the Bucs were frauds.
I want you to mark down this tape, Rob G, and remember it. This is a fraud. Tom Brady's washed. The Tampa Bay Bucs are no good.
It was May 6th. I went back in time. I was so excited. This is the game. Tom Brady, Patrick Mahomes.
Patrick Mahomes had been dubbed the heir apparent to Brady, the next GOAT.
Mahomes has not thrown a pass to Kelsey yet, but Kelsey threw one to him.
You got to respect that. Now he's leading the league in receiving yards. Skip, that was a monster day.
Hill for the touchdown. 75 yards.
He led the reigning Super Bowl champions into Tampa, poised to destroy the aging Tom Brady. And many said this game was a beatdown.
I think the big thing is that you saw Batman without Robin last night, and that's Tom Brady without Bill Belichick.
But I saw a Bucs team that figured it out.
Evans for the touchdown on 4th and 3.
They found a way to claw back in it.
All he did was bring them back from a 17-0 deficit
Touchdown Evans.
to within 27-24 by 2 fourth-quarter long drives of 75 yards.
And when it was over, they knew beyond all doubt they were capable of beating anyone.
Hey, baby. Play great. Great player, too.
Yes, sir.
Tom Brady is washed. I'm sorry. It ain't happening. It's a pipe dream.
Touchdown, Scotty Miller.
After their bye week, the Bucs seemed to be a different team.
And I knew his way of working and handling himself would change the players and the coaches.
For the touchdown, Gronkowski.
Tampa Bay is for real.
In a battle for the wild card, the Bucs soundly defeated the Vikings.
For the Buccaneers, they can clinch a playoff berth today for the first time in a long time. They need they need a little bit of luck. They got to win and then a Chicago-Minnesota tie. Blitz coming. Ryan floating it to the corner of the end zone. It's caught for the touchdown. Gage on the reception, and the Falcons the opening drive score. For the touchdown, and a 17-0 lead.
Once upon a time, Brady led what is undoubtedly the greatest comeback to ever occur.
The biggest lead was 25 points at 28-3 with under 2.5 left.
Against these very same Falcons.
Brady. End zone touchdown. Amendola. They go 91 yards here. They'll have a chance to tie it. Down with a football, they're saying it's a catch.
What he did today without Gronk was simply incredible.
Touchdown, James White.
That performance today catapulted him up to being the best that ever did it.
This is a tie game. Don't ever count Tom Brady out.
It is heads. New England on the top.
The record for most fourth quarter double-digit comebacks.
My name is Wolverine.
Was the Dallas Cowboys with 2. The Pats have 3 in the last 4 seasons.
He's going for the kill, buddy.
Best ever.
He's not going for the field goal with Gaskowski. He's going to the fun zone. No in between.
Absolute money. Disgustingly sick.
I'm the best there is at what I do, but what I do isn't very nice.
They have completed the greatest comeback in Super Bowl history, led by the greatest quarterback.
It becomes tiring at a certain point, but somebody need to do something about it.
5 titles since 2002.
You could not live with your own failure. Where did that bring you? Back to me.
Right now what they're doing is they're smashing the Tampa Bay Buccaneers. I mean, this is not close. This is a clinic.
For all of the Tom Brady haters, this time the old man was supposed to get his, right? This time was supposed to be revenge time.
Guns it completed. Searching for the end zone.
And he's down at the 1.
This time he was going to get worked and exposed on the big stage.
Bruce Arians told Pam Oliver, got to get going and score fast. Well, they did. 3.5 minutes on that drive. 7 plays, 80 yards right down the field. Ryan for the touchdown. Hayden Hurst.
And the Buccaneers are on the short end of a 24-7 score as Ryan engineers a 7-play, 75-yard drive.
Well, they're going to need to make quick work of this. You're already halfway through the third quarter.
Begins into Atlanta territory and down to the 45. Brady moves away from pressure. You talk about communication. He was pointing at Evans. Come on back.
There's so many different aspects of Tom Brady that he brings to your organization. We had a lot of talented players. We just didn't have the idea and the belief that we could win, and Tom Brady brought that.
Pass, caught ball, touchdown, Chris Godwin. Boy, a dart right on the hip of number 14. And the Buccaneers have scored 2 touchdowns here in the third quarter.
He started off slow, but boy, has he had a good third quarter.
Yeah, we'll see if Matt Ryan and the Falcons can hold serve here. It's been a great second half. Just back and forth if you like offensive football.
He's in. Touchdown, Tampa Bay. Here in this game, it's a tale of 2 halves. Falcons were up 17-0 at the half. They look great, and then the Bucs woke up and have been a buzzsaw in the second half.
First down 10. Brady a 7-step drop.
Late in the fourth, trailing by 3.
Tom is a great guy, man. He's been in my corner since day one.
It's Antonio Brown. Touchdown, Tampa Bay. Buccaneers take the lead for the first time of the game. And Brown has his first touchdown as a Buccaneer.
My big brother to me, who always believed in me, who took me under his wing.
Tampa Bay Buccaneers win on the road again. We knock off NFC South rival Atlanta.
Brady had led yet another double-digit comeback, extending his own record.
On second down, looking for Gronkowski. He hauled it in, and he's in for the touchdown. And the score.
And he has this magical ability to get people to buy in.
This is a throw from the pocket no one makes but Brady. The ball inches over the defender's hand.
This is how much he got Antonio Brown to buy in. This was the most look at me mother.
And it is Antonio Brown for his second Tampa Bay touchdown.
Antonio Brown scores a touchdown, drops to his knees, raises his arms up to God to say thank you.
Yeah, and by God you mean
Tom Brady.
The Tampa Bay Buccaneers will go get ran. They're going to get routed. And I know I probably shouldn't say, it's going to be a good old-fashioned ass whooping, I believe. I don't believe the Tampa Bay Buccaneers will be showing up like they did against the Detroit Lions in the playoffs.
In NFL history, 10 men have a 40-touchdown season under their belts. Brady did it at age 43. Heading into the postseason, the Bucs would have to go on the road for every game.
It really shows that that offense does not fit him. It really doesn't. Pushing the ball downfield, that's not him.
And it's been a year where he has been able to throw it deep, 20-plus yards downfield, the most in the league. And people wonder, the no-risk-it, no-biscuit conversation with this Bruce Arians offense?
They handled the Washington football team well.
Caught for the touchdown, Godwin. He beat Ronald Darby, and Chris Godwin extends the Tampa Bay lead.
And set up a final match versus their nemesis, the Saints.
Do you believe that he will pull off this upset in New Orleans?
I don't, and I do think it would be an upset, not just according to the odds makers. I expect the Saints to win.
Let them do all that. They got something to prove. We done beat their ass 2 times. We don't got to prove.
The battle of 42-year-old Breeze and 43-year-old Tom Brady would be for all the marbles.
This was picked, intercepted by the Bucs. It's Murphy bunting down the sideline, marked out at the 3.
The Saints had humiliated the Bucs twice.
From the 3, Brady.
But in the playoffs, Brady is a different animal.
Pass caught, Evans touchdown.
This time, the Bucs came to play.
End zone, Smith spinning. Got it for the touchdown. What a catch. What a throw.
It is just
it's amazing.
It's amazing.
It's amazing.
He did it.
Both offense and defense made splashy plays.
Pass caught, touchdown, Fournette.
Everybody elevates their game because you see what Tom Brady is doing. You know how great he is. I can't let this guy down. I got to work like him. I got to lock in like him.
And he's picked by Devin White. Another turnover, and White picks his way down the sideline. Takeaway number 3 for this Tampa Bay defense.
After the fantastic pick, Brady did what no one in the NFL has ever done better than him. He snuck it in.
Touchdown! Tom Brady has got the touchdown on the carry.
One heck of a plane ride back to Tampa Bay for this football team.
As Arians in his second year has taken the Bucs with the help from a 43-year-old quarterback named Brady.
It wasn't just the Saints season coming to an end. It was the career of Drew Brees.
And you know what? Bill Belichick was right. Tom Brady, he looks 52.
Do not go gentle into that good night. Old age should burn and rave at close of day. Rage, rage against the dying of the light.
14th conference title game. Pretty hard to get your head around that.
And watch how quickly he gets it out of his hands. Boom.
They're not Super Bowl contenders. They're not going to win anything.
Brady floats in. He's got Evans.
Tom puts it in the perfect spot.
He's 43 years old. He's on an obvious, clear decline that is not going to fix due to age, Jenna.
On Evans for the touchdown.
What an awesome opening drive in an NFC championship. Tom, calm and cool, takes him right down the field and sends a message to the Green Bay Packers.
It's not going to work the way I thought it would.
He said, when I suck, I'll retire. 5 years later, he sucks. It's time to retire.
It is caught. Touchdown, Green Bay. Valdez-Scantling on a...
Bruce Arians said after the NFC Championship game, I thought was really telling. He said it just took one man. We needed one man to show us how to do it.
They're down in 9. Brady slides. He's going for Godwin. And a juggle and a spin. And touchdown. What a run by Leonard Fournette.
Rage against the dying of the light.
Maybe 20. Buccaneers. Remember the last time? The last time the Buccaneers won a Super Bowl or even went to the Super Bowl, Warren Sapp was on that team.
He is a culture. You bring Tom Brady to your team, everything changes.
And after calling a timeout and thinking about it, on 4th down with the ball at the 45, the offense comes back out on the field. 13 seconds left here in the half. Oh my God!
You already know. Way to go.
Touchdown before the half. It's back-breaking.
That is some ending for the Tampa Bay Buccaneers. Tom Brady is going back to the Super Bowl, this time as a member of the Tampa Bay Buccaneers.
Brady, at age 43, in a new conference with no offseason or preseason, had taken a perennial loser all the way to the Super Bowl.
And the fact that he leads his team to victory in this game at Lambeau Field versus Aaron Rodgers, it's awesome stuff. And it's kind of a tale of two halves, but the first half, Tom plays so well, he had them playing catch up the entire game.
There we go. Love you, kiddo. How about that?
Good job.
Go throw the Super Bowl, baby. What do you think? Home Super Bowl. Home Super Bowl, baby.
The guy beat Drew Brees in New Orleans, Aaron Rodgers and the Packers in Lambeau, and then he beat the next greatest quarterback ever, Patrick Mahomes.
Was going to rip the baton right out of the old man's hands once and for all, and then beat him senseless with it.
A battle the media dubbed the GOAT versus the baby goat.
LeBron James, Michael Jordan, they're playing for the Super Bowl. Generation against generation. Oh, this is huge. This is going to be awesome.
Old Lion versus Young.
Did you ever think we'd see him in this spot one more time?
Who did Rob Gronkowski come out of retirement for?
Tom Brady.
It's Gronkowski!
Tom Brady's teammates all love him.
Biggest tandem for touchdowns now in postseason history. The old Patriot teammates.
Hell of a drive, kid. Hell of a drive. Keep attacking. Keep attacking.
The old dude took the Lombardi, and he cracked Patrick Mahomes in Kansas City over the head with it, and it was impressive.
What looks easy is the accumulation of years of chemistry. The DB has his eyes on the quarterback. Both Gronk and Brady see this. Gronk makes a sudden cut. The perfect touchdown.
Gronkowski again with the touchdown.
Football masterclass. I wish I could tell you the game was competitive, but it wasn't.
There's the fake, there's the pass. Antonio Brown!
Everybody who has scored a point for the Buccaneers in tonight's ballgame was not on the Buccaneer roster last year.
The Bucs destroyed the defending champs.
Fournette! Touchdown! Tampa Bay!
Here comes Mahomes. Trying to find the end zone.
Picked off in the end zone. Bucs are going to beat the Chiefs.
The passing of the torch would have to wait a little longer.
One more snap, would you have guessed when the Super Bowl ended, the ball would be in the hands of Tom Brady?
I don't know why we ever think it won't.
Football is 50 guys, 32 teams. The odds of doing this are astronomical. More than you can describe to anyone.
You're a legend, man. Congrats, man.
You lost today, kid. Does this mean you have to like it?
Brady won and won Super Bowl MVP, and Patrick Mahomes lost.
You're amazing, man.
Yeah, let's keep him tight.
Yeah, for sure.
All right. Bucs are the Super Bowl champs.
There you go, baby. Tiny, so you're too tired. I'm saving up for the Super Bowl. You did it!
The Buccaneers have the lowest winning percentage of any team in the four major sports. You go get Brady to turn that around, and this culture's changed forever.
Nobody brings it home like it should. Nobody. Make it so.
Tom Brady won